Have you ever walked into a room and felt the weight of someone's presence? Not because they were the loudest, but because they were the only ones who didn't flinch. In a world where tempers explode at a spark and people fold at the first sign of struggle, the rarest strength is the kind that doesn't shout. It's the steady hand in the storm, the calm while others unravel. We become fragile when we tie our peace to the chaos around us. But the Stoics knew a better way. The greatest power is not in controlling the world, but in mastering yourself. Chapter 1. The Illusion of Fairness. Stop piling on armor and start dropping the illusion that life was meant to be easy. Suffering doesn't come from what happens to you, it comes from the belief that it shouldn't have happened. You feel the sting of a lost job or a betrayal because you believed the world signed a contract to keep you safe. Stoicism doesn't flatter you. It tells you that life is neither cruel nor kind. It simply is. The strongest people aren't those who always win. They are those who don't break when they lose. In the pause between a disaster and your reaction lies your entire destiny. Chapter 2. Cutting away the sweet poisons. A sculptor reveals a statue not by adding clay, but by chipping away the excess. To build a strong mind, you must dismantle the habits that keep you soft. Complaining. This is a drug. It feels good for a second, but it convinces your brain that you are a victim. If you can act, act. If you cannot, release it. The comfort trap. Comfort is where growth goes to die. Every time you skip the hard task for the easy one, you shrink your own frontier. The hunger for approval. Marcus Aurelius noted with irony that we love ourselves more than others, yet we care more about their opinions than our own. That is slavery. The day you stop needing applause is the day you taste real freedom. Chapter 3. The Architecture of the Fortress. A fortress is not built by thinking about walls, it is built brick by brick. The morning test. Take a cold shower, not to be a hero, but to win the first battle of the day against your own comfort. The instrument of will. A weak body struggles to carry a strong mind. Move, lift, and push. When you keep a promise to yourself to train, you reinforce your self-respect. The power of no. Every time you say no to a distraction and yes to a difficult priority, you are laying a brick in your inner citadel. Chapter 4. Befriending the Fire of Failure. Most people see a door marked failure and walk around it. The Stoic opens it and invites failure to sit for tea. Failure is not a trap, it is a map. It shows you exactly where your cracks are. Think of Sarah Blakely or Viktor Frankl. They didn't succeed despite their hardships. They succeeded because they used failure as a forge. If you cannot handle being wrong, you will never be capable of being better. Action step. Write down the one failure you're most afraid of. Look at it without judgment. Ask, what is this here to teach me? Chapter 5. The 5-second rule of restraint. When someone wounds you, your blood rushes and your chest tightens. This reflex is human, but following it is optional. Emotions are like steam in a pressure cooker. Open it too fast and you scald everyone. Hold steady and that heat becomes power. Before you fire back a text or snap at a colleague, count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In those 5 seconds, you transition from a slave of your impulses to a master of your reality. Silence often speaks much louder than a scream. Chapter 6. The Unshakable Core. This is where strength stops being an act and becomes your nature. Imagine the standard day. Traffic is stalled, your phone is exploding, and your boss just blamed you for someone else's mistake. The fragile person slams the desk. The Stoic breathes. Your mind is a house. When the storm hits, don't run outside to scream at the clouds. Go inside, lock the door, and secure the foundation. The world will always be chaotic, but you only need one place to stay steady, the space between your ears. The conclusion: you weren't born unshakable. You build it through quiet repetition and the courage to choose the harder path. When you finally reach that point where you no longer need to pretend to be strong because you simply are, the world will notice. They won't understand your calm, and that is why they will respect it. If you're ready to stop feeding the habits that weaken you, comment the word "learn" below. Stay steady, stay stone. Subscribe to continue the forge.